What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we'd love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now, I'd like to talk about the new Netflix original movie starring the great actress, one of the greatest actresses to ever grace the silver screen, Melissa McCarthy. Thunder Force. Thunder Force is yet another superhero movie. And we are living in an era now where everybody wants their superhero franchise. Even Melissa McCarthy. And she gets it. Franchise. I don't know that it's going to be a franchise, but she gets her shot at a superhero franchise. So, this is a superhero comedy where Melissa McCarthy is estranged from her best friend, played by Octavia Spencer, and from her childhood best friend. And now it's the high school reunion. She wants her best friend to come to the reunion, so she goes through her super successful best friend's research lab, and she accidentally becomes a superhero because she accidentally gets into a bunch of research where Octavia Spencer is trying to create a superhero. And there we go. Melissa McCarthy is now a superhero. Octavia Spencer is also one. So Melissa McCarthy has super strength, and Octavia Spencer has the power of invisibility. And they spend a good third of the movie training to be superheroes, and then they spend the back third of the movie trying to take down the super villains. And it was all very it wasn't very funny. I mean, there was some laughs, there was some chuckles, but a movie like this has to be funny because it's so silly that it cannot be taken seriously as a superhero movie. Because it cannot be taken seriously as a superhero movie, it has to be funny. It's going to live or die on whether or not it's funny. And this just wasn't funny enough. Like I said, there was some cute moments, there was some chuckles, but nothing made me laugh. And that was unfortunate. And Melissa McCarthy, she hasn't made me laugh in a long time. Her movies are all the same. She plays the same character in every single movie. The same character. And in this movie, her character that she's played in every single movie just happens to become a superhero. It's really weird. It's really odd, the choices that she's been making. And she's in a she's married to a man who's been directing most of her movies, and none of the movies that this dude has been directing that she's been in has been good. I don't know. Did he direct Spy? If he directed Spy, then that one was okay. But it's been mostly fail. They have not been a good creative team, her and her husband. And here we are again. They are failing. And it was just incredibly odd. Like, the movie was really odd. Like, some of the supervillains, one of the supervillains was played by Mantis, the girl that plays Mantis in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And that was a good character. I liked her. But then Jason Bateman, he plays this crab character who has crab arms. And it was just really weird. Like, the whole concept of him being this super villain, and everybody knows he's a super villain, and he's just out there walking around town, having dinner with Melissa McCarthy, her rubbing butter all over his hand. It was just this really weird, I don't know, it was all real strange. And it wasn't funny. That's the thing, that like, they were going for like kooky comedy, and it just wasn't funny. So, again, the oddness about it is that I was entertained. Like, the movie mostly entertained me, but it failed on everything it was trying to do. It was trying to be funny. It failed. It was trying to be a superhero movie. It failed. But for whatever reason, I was oddly entertained by it. but that wasn't good enough. You know, like this is something I'll never revisit, just because it missed the mark on everything it was trying to do. So, Thunder Force was not a good movie. It was nice to have a new superhero movie to watch, and it was a fun enough viewing experience. I watched it with my wife last night, and we had a good time watching it together. And sometimes you have a good time watching a bad movie, and that's what we had here. I had a good time watching a bad movie. So Thunder Force, I give it a D. There was some chuckles in it. There was some stuff that made me chuckle. Some of the performances were okay, but overall, it's a movie that failed at everything it tried to do. So, anyways, that's my take on Thunder Force. What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your take on it. While you're down there commenting, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I put out a lot of content, and I want to make sure that you're up to date with everything that I'm doing. And as always, thank you so much for joining me right here at the LQ Review, where we get to talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Till next time, we'll see you guys later.